Hey, hello traders. Welcome to the analysis for this week. All right, so let's get started with the analysis. So the usual protocol is to look at what we're actually to anticipate what are the news that's coming up for next week. So take a look at forex structure. You can actually go on to, let's say, investing.com or or any news update, news outlet that news calendar, sorry, news calendar that you can have all this news. Oh, okay, yeah, thought it was why it was lagging. Okay, so yeah, you probably can go to investing.com. I don't usually go here because you just need one to be to stay up to date for the news, unless it's the website is down. But usually I will just go to forex.com, and then you can see over here you can actually do the same thing. You can filter down which are the country that you want to look at, and then the category, the importance, and all that. Okay, so that's investing.com. And then the usual my go-to will be forex factory. So forex factory, you can also do the same thing, filter down to the importance, the in terms of the impact, red color, orange, or yellow being the least important or lowest importance. Then event type and all this, and also your currency. Okay, so this is next week. So next week will be starting from 21st April, and it's, I think, the 17 week 17, right? Okay, so week 17, they are still having this holiday, the Easter. I think it's Easter Monday. Okay, so Easter Monday. And then for the Tuesday wise, nothing much except for some speech from the ECB and all that. Okay, so I would say that next week is relatively a quiet week, especially on Monday and Tuesday. Not much news, but of course, there could be movement as well. And also last week, if you are trading, or if you did trade last week, the volatility is not that much. The average daily range wasn't that great as well. And of course, as compared to the week before that last week was totally crazy week. Okay, and then that's where, with volatility, right, like I mentioned, you would have more. For trader, you would have more what you call it, things to play around with or trade with. Okay, so Wednesday, take a look at the keep in mind there's this PMI from the European side. So mainly the French and also the German will have their PMI data rolling out, and this will of course impact on the euro, and then likewise for pound as well. There's this PMI as well. So for the purchasing index. Okay, so this is the PMI for the pound, and then also for the US. So Wednesday would have some movement. I would say so. Then Thursday wise, US, for US side, the unemployment claim. And then for Friday, and also of course, over the week, maybe you also want to like anticipate if there's any maybe because of Donald Trump's speech or what, there could be some volatility. Okay, so then that's on that also. Just keep updated of news, what you call that, not sudden news, but fresh news that's out, that could also impact the forex market as well. Okay, so this week, I would say that I will be going through this, what you call it, this pairs, EUGU. It means euro dollar and pound dollar, and then EA EN. These are just like acronym or short form lah. Okay, so EAEN basically is Euro Aussies or Euro New Zealand. I think I'll write it in the usual form in my this, what you call it, comment as well. then or yeah, the comment section for this post, so that you all can also refer to it. Okay, then of course dollar yen, yeah, EUROCAD, euro pound, and then BTC. So for this, you can see that there's a lot of this more bias. I mean, if you were to look at the chart, you will see that it is more biased to the upside for euro, right? So for euro, so unless otherwise, if there's some changes in the character of the euro, then yeah, you would need to react otherwise. If not, by looking at the chart, I would say that right now these are the ones that I'm looking at. Okay, for going long, most of them, yeah, unless there's something that change. Okay, so let's move on to the, yeah, maybe I will just hide this. Yeah, okay. So move on to the analysis. So basically for the dollar, US dollar, right? This is the 1 hour chart, and then for the US dollar, there isn't too much of a move last week. Okay, so I mean I was anticipating for it to have a kind of like big week reversal and stuff like that, but nothing much, nothing too much over here. As you can see on the 4 hourly, it is like a range over here. Probably if let's say this is going to break lower, which actually imply that, yeah, euro dollar to actually break up higher, then but of course, like I mentioned, I'm talking about euro dollar and pound dollar to actually to go on long, right? If let's say this is going to consolidate and break higher, then yeah, likely this will continue the trend outwards for the dollar, euro dollar. Okay, same likewise for the pound dollar. Okay, so likewise for the pound dollar, could be breaking out higher. So these are the two. I mean, of course, you can also look at some other currency majors currency as well, like the dollar CAD, dollar Swiss franc. If let's say you're bearish on the dollar, yeah, you can also trade on the dollar Swiss franc as well. Okay, but I mean overall, these two are the one that seems like it's more what we call it, bullish as compared to the others. Okay, so that's for the dollar, yeah, euro dollar and pound dollar. And then I did mention about this euro Aussies and euro New Zealand. So euro Aussies, right? Let's just take a look at the daily time frame. It is like a upside, so you can actually, I mean, you don't need to go all the way to the weekly. Like for weekly wise, this is like a upside upside channel. Okay, this channel here is upside channel. And then for on the daily time frame, this is the pullback after the first push consolidated, second push, there's this pullback again. Maybe there would be a consolidation. So last week I was saying that for euro aussies, I won't be that much looking into shorting because of this yeah, likely what you call it, bounce over here at the 50%. Okay, so this was the range that's formed, and then you can probably see it more clearly. Yeah, last week it was here before the month, I mean, yeah, before the week started. And then of course it did came down, but over here this was the place that I mark it out that it could be bouncing in the range. And yeah, I mean, clear enough, it is still over here having this bouncing. And then for myself, I will be more biased to go along on the euro aussies. And as compared to euro New Zealand, I will also take a look. But yeah, like I mentioned, it last week it actually have a what you call it, a lower already on the H4. And then it came down last week. And I think I only took a shot over here. Yeah, took a shot here. And then after which it came down and it bounced out again. So right now over here, it could be a bounce to, you know, reverse the, I mean, reverse the temporary downtrend. I mean, this is the like a pullback, right? So this pullback, and then here are the support over here, and this could be a double bottom up. So yeah, taking a look at which side to, I mean, which side it will actually break off from, right? I mean, for me, I don't have like a crystal ball that I know that definitely it will be going up or going down. But yeah, along the way, along this week, let's see what actually happens after this after this area is formed. Okay, so since it has formed, and then probably if that's last week it actually have broke down lower, right? Probably my bias will be more to the downside for the euro New Zealand. But yeah, they are quite interlinked in the way that, like Aussies and New Zealand, both of them, although there are times that the New Zealand dollar is stronger than the Aussies, or the Aussies dollar is stronger than the New Zealand dollar, but yeah, overall they tend to move in tandem. So yeah, if let's say Euro New Zealand is very 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 bearish, and yeah, Euro Aussies is could likely be also bearish, if not also very bearish, right? Okay, so that's for this Euro Aussies and Euro New Zealand. Then for dollar yen, yeah, dollar yen, you can see that it is I mean, there isn't any clear sign that it is actually holding up, especially yeah, if you can see that it over here right now, this weekly is actually it's still, I would say it's still a uptrend on this longer time frame. I mean, for 5 years, but yeah, we are not really interested in that. But yeah, but the other thing is that for the short term wise, on the daily, it is actually quite near to this support, the previous support, which could be a strong one. So likely it could, yeah, break lower to come over to test the 140 area over here. Okay, so I mean, of course, on the 4 hourly you can't see that clearly, but yeah, it could also break down lower. So I am looking at this sort of like newly formed, wedge to either break up or even give way over here. Okay, so maybe you can put a alert. Okay, so yeah, if you are on the trading view pro, of course you can put I think at least 100 of them. Yeah, so sometimes I also forgotten until I mean, I have until how many alerts, but yeah, it is more than enough for you to add, to alert yourself where are the breakout level, or where are the level that you're looking at for a bounce to happen. Yeah, you can put on those alerts as well. Okay, so moving forward, you can also look at, okay, so all this euros pair, right, basically is in the context that if let's say next week euro continue to be one of the, yeah, because euro and Swiss franc has been the one or two of the strongest, yeah, the top three, like I would say top three strongest against the US dollar. So yeah, also in terms of against the other major currency as well. Okay, so that's for this EuroCAD as well. You can actually look for long as well, pretty similar to the euro dollar. Then for the euro pound, it has actually two move already. And probably if let's say euro is going to be weak, right, then probably you will see this coming off as a head and shoulder over here, the left shoulder hit the right shoulder, and yeah, if it breaks, then probably it would have more a bit more downside to come, right? You see that there isn't any much, there's quite a bit of clearing over here, right? Okay, so that's for the euro pound and the euro CAD. Yeah, euro CAD is, I mean, it's more, a little bit more straightforward in terms of like, yeah, just looking for this consolidation. Maybe it could be that you want to have a long, if let's say this is going to hold, and then yeah, test it to see if it's going to come to this high again. And if it is, then probably you want to I mean, this is just some strategy, probably you want to get out some over here and then leave the rest to see if it really breaks out. But if not, then of course if it turns, then yeah, probably you want to take exit, or see how's your, the strategy you want to employ, right? Okay, so that's for that. And then for the S&P wise, I wouldn't go into much because right now is yeah, I mean I'm not quite sure how things will go for it, but the thing is that over here on the 4 hourly, okay, maybe on the daily wise, yeah, daily wise, nothing much is like, okay, maybe on the 4 hourly you can see that it is actually having this higher low, higher low. So unless over here this around 510, if it's going to break, then probably it will yeah, continue this downtrend again, right? It's just similar to this one. Okay, it is actually pulling back or retracing. You see higher low, higher low, higher high. Then once this thing break, right, this last higher low that breaks, then probably the pullback will be, yeah, for you to look for shorts. Okay, so that's I mean, just the illustration. All right. Okay, so that's for the S&P. But if not, I think it could be just like, zigzag going up and down over here. Okay, then just, yeah, take note of this resistance, overhead resistance. Okay, so S&P, then BTC, I think I did mention a little bit over in my last week. I mean the review, and probably, yeah, okay, this is about 16-minute long. Okay, so yeah, anyway, the review will be shorter, like I mentioned, 5 to 8 minutes. Then for the analysis, slightly longer, maybe 15-20 minutes of the time. Okay, so yeah, this is the, like I mentioned, in my NS no, sorry, my review, right? So the review actually mentioned that it is actually, yeah, zigzag ding donging over here. So probably on the 4 hourly or on the 1 hourly, over here I will be, or I mean on the top, I will be more favored in terms of like shorting it. Okay, so that's for the BTC. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this week's analysis. Thank you for your time. And if you do find this information useful, do give me a thumbs up. Thank you.